Uh,
How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. Get provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about me. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper dash.
Diaper Dad fan, what is good? We are back again. Episode 1515. You know, we're on a roll, man. We really on a roll. But before we get on a roll, everyone that's watching us, y'all gotta subscribe. Y'all gotta do the YouTube shit that I've been telling y'all to do. Hit the like button. Everything y'all see when y'all watch YouTube, do the same thing for us. But Boog, man, what is good?
Another blessed day in paradise, brother. What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Obviously, when people were listening to this, you know, it would have been past Father's Day. So obviously, happy Father's Day to you. And just today, Joe Biden signed the June 19th holiday. So that's another holiday in the books for us. I don't even think we got a holiday in June.
No, we don't.
We got no holidays in June.
Besides Father's Day, but who counts that as a holiday?
Come on, man. I like that. Ding! Perfect. But yeah, man, obviously just signed that. Congress passed it. So everyone's off. Well, you know, government workers are off tomorrow. So that's a big thing right now, man. Obviously, the weather's good. Everybody's turning up. July 1st, I don't know about y'all, but July 1st, no more masks, nowhere. It's out of here. We ain't got to do none of that shit.
You doing it, bro? I've been doing that for like the last month now, bro.
No, I'm talking about period. Because there's still places like, say, for example, like when I get on the bus, a dude would be like, yo, you got a mask. Or say, for example, oh, I went into Marshall's one day and lady was like, yo, you got a mask. But now after June 1st, they can't do that.
Up here, bro. We've been maskless for anywhere.
No, listen, y'all, you're not getting it. You're not getting it, bro.
Anywhere, so I'm maskless.
Huh?
I don't transport anywhere, so I'm maskless.
No, listen. So we had the non-mask thing, right? Governor Hogan said that, but certain places have the right to say, yo, even though you don't have to wear a mask, wherever you are, can you please wear a mask in our facility? But after July 1st, they can never ask that. So like, say, for example, say you and Ashley got y'all on spot, right? And I don't know if Massachusetts does this, but I'm just saying like for Maryland, say, for example, you and Ashley got y'all on spot and it's a bakery, somebody walk in, you be like, yo, for you to do business, you got to wear a mask in here. You know what I mean? But after July 1st, somebody could walk in and be like, yo, listen, I don't care what you say. I ain't got to listen to no rule you say.
Out here, they have signs. Like I just went to the mall today. They got signs on it says they don't even refuse business. That's what I'm telling you. They don't refuse business. They got signs on the door that on some like good faith shit. Like, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're not vaccinated, please wear a mask in the store. But who the fuck is listening to a piece of 8.5 by 11 on the door? So basically, we're fucking maskless, bro. I'm telling you, it's cool though. We've been on the ride in the Northeast, bro. Our fucking COVID shit been solid.
Yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it. Yeah.
Excited for y'all though, because y'all about to, you know what I'm saying? You're about to just indulge and just be free. Yo, the basketball league y'all playing right now, the adult league, bro. I was nervous as shit to play because I didn't have to wear a mask. But now I'm just like, fuck it. It's crazy how you just settle back into society.
Yeah. It's crazy how we just slowly just go back to how things was. But you know, man, I'm happy. Fuck. I'm happy that we're back to a place where we need to be, and I'm glad people were compliant with the things that we needed to do and to move forward. So you know, but shit, man, what's on the agenda tonight, man? What we popping off with?
let's just see. Let's start with the topic of where do men learn how to love, right? So back to the book, Love Languages, Gary Chapman, right? GQ put me on it. It was the chapter that I'm on right now. It talks about like how we have our our preset of like how we know how to love from like our parents, because those are the people that's been in our world. Like, how do we reflect that energy into our children when we become fathers?
That's a good, because like everyone has a different way of how they love. You know what I mean?
Different way, completely different. There's people who are emotionally like, oh, I love you, baby, love. And there's also people who just show love by just doing actions. You got some men that just
They don't even know how to show their love.
Who don't even know how to show their love. And then you got men who just think that it's just okay for you to be in the same space with them, and that's just them showing their love.
Yeah, definitely. Like, for example, for me, I think, man, I got a lot of love for my mom, man. Like,
100%, bro.
Man, my mom, like, really, like, gave me the confidence I need in life, man. Just really built me up. And obviously, at one point, I got a sister, but some point, like, I'm her firstborn, and I'm her only son. So, like, obviously, that mother and son connection is like, it's one of a kind. Obviously, a mother and child connection is one of a kind, but I just feel like a mother and their son is like, it's unbreakable, yo. It really is unbreakable. It's really unbreakable, because for a boy, his first love is his mom. You know what I mean? That's the first person he finds, the affectionate from and the love. And for girls, their first love is their dads, and for some women, they have daddy issues, so they never got that love from that dad. But that's another topic that we're not really going to get into, because this is diaper dads. But yeah, my mom, man, she always built me up, man. Gave me the courage, gave me the strength, man, and just really just instilled love in me. And my mom, it's funny because Jasmine always asks, like, where do you get the affectionate from? My mom never really was an affectionate person, but I feel like, she always touchy-feely, this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? She wasn't a person that, like, how some mothers, they'd be like kissing your cheek and all the other stuff. She wasn't really like that, but she would, like, she always be touchy-feely, joking around and stuff like that.
It seems like she just did enough to, not to say enough, but she did what she had to do to make sure that you felt that physical touch and that physical, the aura of love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I'm gonna actually say another thing after you say yours. I'm gonna say something that's like really shocking. It might not be too shocking, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, we on you right now. Let me hear this.
I'm gonna say, man, another thing that showed me how to love, man, is basketball.
Wow.
That was like, man, like, people just, I don't know if some people know, man. Like, I just, man, the love that I have for basketball is really, it goes beyond, because I felt like love for basketball was like the first time I was actually committed to something. Okay. You know what I mean? I never really been committed to anything. Like, yeah, you might like girls and go out on a date with them, but you're not doing things with them so you can be better in your life, especially when you're young. You know what I mean? Yeah. And basketball, man, it really instilled like good character in me. And it showed me, man, a lot about commitment. Like, yo, if you're going to be with something, you got to be with it. Like, you got to be dedicated with it. You know what I mean? Because if you're not dedicated with it, you're not going to be the best. You're not going to be where you want to be. And, there's other people out there that got bigger love than you that's going to surpass you. So, I definitely think basketball played a big key in love. You know what I mean? Because I never had that much and passion. That too, passion. I never had no passion for anything other than like basketball at one point. Now I got passions for other things, but like, that passion I have, man, like not wanting to do anything else, just wanting to be with that. Like now it's the same thing. Like if I want to be with my wife, like that passion I have with my wife, the passion I have with Nova Rose, man, it's just like, I know the feeling. I know where I get it from. You know what I mean? But go on to you. I don't want to keep speaking, talking.
No, bro. At the end of the day, we can rewrite on track with this one. First of all, shout out Ramona. If you ever watch this episode, that's the OG. Ramona is greatly appreciated and loved.
Gotcha.
That's my rock, bro. It's been me.
That's your rock.
That's my rock. That's Queen B. Actually, we go back and forth.
Yo, hold on. Yo, I'm funny as shit right now. Why I'm thinking Ramona, one of the listeners you giving a shout out to, and then I connect the dots. I'm like, yo, I think Ramona his mom, yo.
Duh.
I know, but yo, you know how like 2 episodes ago we were giving shout out to people, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were giving a shout out right now to Ramona, like as a fan or whatever, like listening to us. But Ramona is Mom Dukes. Yes. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Go ahead, yo. Talk your shit, man. New York style, yo. Talk your shit,
on my New England shit, B. Nah, bro, but she was just complete for me, bro. So it was just like she showed me the tough love. She showed me she was there for when I needed her emotional support. Like even now, I'm 27 years old raising kids, and I still lean on my mom sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, and I know some people like, oh well, why don't you lean on your on your love versus your mom? Y'all gotta understand when it comes to a single family household, that is all I know. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like that is, she knows all my heartaches, my joys, my pains. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just something that's inseparable. We are inseparable, bro. Like me moving to California was like the worst thing ever. Like,
let me ask you: when you moved, did y'all cry?
Nigga, what did we cry, bro?
Hey.
Airport.
Y'all was on y'all movie shit, yo.
Bro, I'm in TSA. She walked me into the airport. I mean, I don't even want to bring it up because I know she sees.
Nah, talk about it. Talk your shit, yo. Talk your shit, man.
Our bond is so fucking tight that no one will ever understand. So like when I moved to California, this is November 28th, 2018, I believe. Yeah, somewhere around 2018, 2019. 2018.
Yeah, 2018. It's 2018.
Yeah, because so we in there and I'm in TSA. I'm like, all right, mom, I'll see you when I see you. And she hit me with the, all right, listen, just take care of yourself, bro. My heart just sank in my fucking gut. I was like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, I ain't ready for this, bro. I'm not. So I'm in TSA. I'm sitting there, I'm just walking through. I got my hood on. So you can't see me. Mind you, it's hot as shit outside. It's well, no, it's not hot because that was in Vegas. I got my hood on. I'm walking through, and I keep turning around. I just see her standing. I just see the tears running down her face, like just. So I'm like, so my mind's racing. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I'm doing it. This ain't the right thing. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, what the fuck did I just do? What did I just sign myself up for? Because I got a job waiting for me out in California. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And we gotten better. Like, there's times where I miss the shit out of my mom. That's my lady, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like she's been there. We've been doing we do everything together. She's been at every AAU tournament. She was the mom that would rent the van so other niggas could hop in and we just go to Ohio, we just go to Indiana, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's that type of so when I came back east, like being 3,500 miles away, it sucked, but when coming back east, so now where it's like I'm an hour flight away, like she just flew for the first time up here. It's so easy. So it's like, all right, we can breathe, but it's still like that month of like, oh, I gotta wait to another 30 days to see it. But now we're on a schedule where it's like, I'm seeing her every other month. She's coming up. We're going back home. We're coming home in July. Me and GQ got big news for everybody coming in July, of course. August, she's coming up here for the twins' birthday. September, I'm coming home by myself. October, she's coming up here. November, I'm going
Nice.
So it's like
That's it.
the pandemic was just at a tight with me, so it's like it held me up from doing what I really would wanted to do. So now it's like I can go home every other month. I'm going for all I need is 48 hours. You always told me and you talk off air all the time, like, yo, ain't nothing like being around my dudes. Like, you just got to be around for 24, 48 hours. Just wrap it up, shoot your shit, do what y'all got to do.
Smoking, all that shit, man. You feel me? Laughing. Don't even think about nothing. You just chopping it up. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And like I said, she showed me that affectionate love. So that's why we're so close, is because it's like I said, once again, like it was just us. My sister moved out. So her and my niece were gone. It was just me and her in the same house. I lived in the basement. She lived upstairs, and we just had that bond. Our bond, I believe our bond's gotten stronger now that we're apart, though. Like the love grows. They always say their love grows fonder, distance, whatever shit. But
yeah, definitely. And you're older now, and you kind of understand that whole parenthood. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So now you really like, okay, damn, your mom's really did this.
Exactly.
Mom really held me down.
She held me down. So it's like when I leave, now I gotta
hold on. Once again, you know, anytime y'all say something, I got to reference back to Drake. Shorty said it's better. I told Shorty it's more attractive when she hold it down. Well, go ahead and keep going, man.
But yeah, like I think that now the shoe's on the other foot, you know what I'm saying? Like the twins, I don't give a fuck. Like I understand, like she always tells me, like, it's just crazy about parenthood, because like you raise your children to be so well-rounded as human beings that like one day they're going to fly away and leave the nest. And it didn't dawn on me, and I was like, you know what? In the middle of the conversation, I was like, yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, it's true though, because like we raise our kids to be these individuals in society, wherever the hell they want to do. Like if they want to be a dancer, they want to play sports, whatever. But sooner or later, they're going to leave the nest. You know what I'm saying? They're going to leave you. And you put all that time and energy into helping them grow up. They're just going to leave, and they're just going to want to do what they want to do. So it didn't dawn. In the conversation, midst of the conversation, I was like, yeah, you're right. It's crazy how that works. But then after we got the phone, it was like, damn, is she really right? And we FaceTime every day. So every day, bro. 7:45. I'm in there. What's good, Ma? You feel me? I got an 8:00 meeting, so I need to get off the phone with you, Lawrence. I need to talk what's going on. Everything good? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit I love. But growing up, don't get it twisted. My dudes did 20 years in the Air Force, shorty. So it was tough. I was structured as fuck. Like I had like meals was planned out. Monday, you knew what you was having. Tuesday, you knew what you had. Wednesday, because I had basketball. But she, you know what? She found time to do everything.
Let me ask you this though. Because like I know for you, like your mom is like everything to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she really like hold you down. You know what I mean? Like the first person you gonna call is your mom's.
100%.
That's just the reality of it. Do you think you would ever feel a certain way if you didn't have that bond with Bo and Cassie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would. But you know what though? And that's the fine line you gotta walk though. Cause like you gotta
like you gotta remember too, yo. Like the love and affection that you got was like that was unlimited. So like there's nobody else around to get that love. Like you don't even have like, yeah, I know your mom said your mom was dating here and there, but like, you know, those guys, like they were just, you know, hey, blah, 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 date here, there. But she already know her main piece is you. You feel me? So she's always going to show that love to you no matter what. But obviously, sometimes if, you know, say, for example, your pops was in the crib or your sister was in the crib, you know, sometimes that love get divided different places now. So now she not showing all the attention to you. She giving it to pops or sister, this, that, and the third. So you got something that like, you know, a lot of people don't get. So, and that's why I was asking you, like, for you, Now you got three, you divide in three pieces of your love in house now.
And that's what I was getting ready to say is that like I always and that's what makes that's one of the things that makes this lifestyle hard. When I say this lifestyle, parenthood, because you got to find time to divide between three different people or two different people. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Jasmine, Nova Rose. You know what I'm saying? You do got to, of course, you got, and on top of that, you got to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to lose yourself in this fucking parenthood. That's the last thing you do. So, me, I got to find time to love four people, right? So, me, Ashley, Bocast, right? I always try to divide. I'm very conscientious of that because I know that, like, Bo is an attention seeker, right? Like, I just told people on live, like, Bo is an attention whore. He loves attention. If attention's on Cassidy, he'll come over and try to find something else. If he's trying to find something to find his way in, or if he's around new people, he always wants to make them laugh, which is not. And don't get it twisted. That's not a bad thing at all to have. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad trait. But I oftentimes notice that when I attend to Bo, like Cassie's she's so easy to just go do her own thing. That like it's like almost it's noticeable for me. So I gotta like, all right, Bo, do what you gotta do over here. I'm gonna go see what Cassie's doing because you gotta enter their worlds. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I think that, like, back to me and Mom Dukes, that's how we got that bond. She was involved in my world.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't involved in her. Not that I wasn't involved in her world. She was involved in my world. What I had, middle school, basketball, girls, partying, having sex, like just all. She entered my world and my space, and that's what I'm trying to instill between me and the twins. Is that like,
oh, y'all had a conversation about sex?
Oh, bro, Ramona was not playing. Bro, avidly, quick story.
Hey, man, I don't even know. I'm going to tell you the honest truth, man. I don't even know if my mom them knew how nasty.
Real?
I ain't going to say none of that shit.
No, we're not going to talk about it. But I'm going to tell you the story, though, because the story is innocent. So, my junior year of high school, you call Ramona right now. I wish I could have on here to tell you, but I was coming home. Mind you, I was at Glen Country. I was in the prep school. So I was driving home, asking about homework. I got my headphones in. She picked me up, and she tapped me on the shoulder. She hit me with one of these, like, take your headphones out. Take my headphones out. She was like, Lawrence. She was like, she flat out asked me, was like, are you ready to have sex? I was like, huh? I'm a junior in high school. I'm like, bro, all I know is basketball and fucking books. This more basketball than books, but like, I was interested in girls at the time. But whenever she was like, listen, sex is a serious thing, and like, if you need to get condoms, I can get you some. Da 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 da. And I was like, I feel mad embarrassed right now, but I'm so happy that she could come to me, and that's like, you know what I mean, that she could have that conversation after the fact. Like, now that I have kids and like those conversations, I'm glad she had. And that's the same shit I want to have with the twins. I don't want to beat around the bush with them. We're gonna talk about the birds and the bees and what happens when you have sex unprotected. Like, there's a lot of things that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where that's one of the key factors I want to take from her and bring it to my parenthood, is that, like, I want to instill that trust in my kids, that I trust in their decision making. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to do good things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to go party and do it, that I just want to make sure that, like, at the end of the day, I don't want the police knocking at my door. I don't want nobody's mama calling me talking about, Bo, you pregnant? Or, hey, my son thinks he got your daughter pregnant. And I just need you to have good grades. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the world. You can do whatever you want to do within reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so hold on. You know, I got to get you back on track, because you kind of on the track where you kind of turned. But the question I was trying to figure out is how hurt, or how would you feel if you didn't have that connection with them? You know what I mean? So, like, you be hurt.
Oh, 100% I'd be hurt. Because that's the connection that like, I think that fathers need to have.
So, like, what things do you think, like, for example, for me, it's just like, I always believe, like, me having a long time with Nova is key. So, like, what are some things that you think that you have to continue to do so that you do develop crazy or good bond with them. Now, all the way up to shit junior year that you were talking about. Well, like, give me a couple things that she like, for example, you need to do.
For instance, you need to be involved in their worlds. Like I have.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they're two different human beings, right? They just were born at the same time. That's the only thing that fucking makes them twins, right? Bo is gonna do shit different than Cass. Cass is gonna do shit from Bo, right? That's one of them. Like I said, trust in them. You know what I'm saying, to do the right thing.
Gotcha.
You need to have that alone time, like I said, that, and it all correlates together. You know what I'm saying? Because you can kind of gauge how you can treat your child versus, like, you know what I'm saying. You can, if they can get a longer leash or a shorter leash, like you just gotta know that. But just being around them 24/7 also is a great thing, especially in our arena, in our spaces, in fatherhood, to just be around, let them know that they can feel love from you and that you're not just a disciplinarian. You know what I'm saying? You're there for them emotionally. You're there for them for all of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like every different aspect of it.
And those are so, you know, basically trusting them and also being in their world.
Emotionally, dealing with heartbreaks, dealing with their highs when they're winning a championship.
That's a good one. Like being in their world, being there for them. You know, stepping into their element and just like not trying to change the element, just trying to rock out with it.
No, you can't change. Don't try to go in this changing your child. If your child does something you never did, don't change them. Don't try to change them. Just adapt to what they want to do. I think even
don't tell me. Don't say it. Don't say it.
What am I going to say?
Don't say it.
What am I going to say?
Don't say it, man. I know what you're about to say.
Exactly.
You about to say that D-Wade crap, right?
I'm not going to say no. I'm not saying no. We're not going to get on that line of things. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is because that's a whole different ball game, right?
Nah, nigga, that's a whole different sport.
That's what I'm saying. That's a whole different ball game. But what I'm saying is that, like, if for instance, like, if you play basketball and Nova wanted to play softball, right? Just use that example.
Yeah, there we are. I already got it planned, bro. That's already in the mix.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what basically. But what I'm saying is that, like, whatever they want to do, just be involved in their world at the end of the day.
No, definitely. I get that. And that's something like my dad did, because like my dad, he never played basketball a day in his life. You know what I mean? He played soccer. Like my dad don't even know how to dribble the ball. He don't even know how to shoot the ball. Like, wow. Yeah, nothing. Like my dad don't know nothing, but he all loved basketball. He's a big Bulls fan. That's what drew me to the game. But he stepped into that world of like, yo, hey, I'm gonna take you here, this, that, and the third. So you all right. Was there any other places that you got love from? Because I got a lot of love from my aunts, yo. Like I was raised by like 4 women, so I got a lot of love from my aunt too. And I got a lot of tough love from them too, man.
Yeah. Everyone got that one tough aunt. Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean? I always got like tough love from them. What's some other places that you could call from? And yo, also, man, I got some real good love from like my mentors and like my coaches too, man. Shout out to Coach Rodney and Coach Cook, man. I really got some, like, it wasn't like affectionate love, but like, yo, they really care for me like as a son. You know what I mean?
Shout out, same for me, because we and playing ball, like Coach Aaron that's the guy right there, bro. If I can have him coach, if I can have him toughen up both of me, bro, I would drop that nigga off in a heartbeat, bro. But
I really got some good love, man. Just like some good love from people throughout my life. Like obviously my mom gave me that affectionate.
But what about your grandparents though?
Yeah, my grandparents, she gave me tough love. I was raised by her too. My grandfather, he's still in Jamaica. And then my other grandfather, he died. And my other grandmother, she's still in Jamaica too. So I don't really have like a great connection with my grandma, my grandpa on my dad's side.
Yeah.
because they still in Jamaica and stuff like that. But my grandma, yeah, she boy, oh boy, that lady, man, that's my girl, man. You know what I mean? She gave me tough love, none of that like affectionate, like I ain't never like she ain't never like go out and hug me. She never went for a hug from me, yo.
For
Like it's
real?
probably yeah. Nah, she ain't never done that. Like, come here, baby. Like all those grandma stories that you see, like Big Mama and all that. Like, oh, sweetie. Nah, Gramps was never like that.
I had that. I had
Yeah,
that.
you had that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
hey, Lord, say
Nah,
sweetie.
I'm Pumpkin. That's my
Oh, Pumpkin.
that's my that's Nana. That's Karen Beck's grandson right there. When you hear that name, that's Boog right there.
Yeah, I never got that from my grandma. She always gave me just like tough love. Like I never got kisses really from her growing up. Never, none of that. But yeah, but she always hold me down, man. Always hold me down, and just gave me like that reality of life, man. You know what I mean? Just like ain't shit ain't always buttercream and sweets, man. I just made that up off of the top of my head.
Yeah, you did. I can tell you that. I know for a fact. Grandma GQ ain't say that shit.
Ain't nobody say that. Man, I had to make that up. But yeah, she just
we get the point.
I think the good thing about my grandma and a couple of my aunts, man, they just gave me the reality of the world. You know what I mean? And that was the love.
And that's what you have to, and that's a great thing to do, bro. You gotta give your children the reality of the world, because sheltering them is only gonna hurt them. Because when some fucked up shit happens to people, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, when it happens, they're not gonna know how to react. You gotta give them the reality of the world. So that's a great thing, you know what I'm saying, that they gave you. That's something you hold dear to your heart that you could pass down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. Like they man, I tell you, man, like I never was able to sleep over people's house either. I never had any sleepovers growing up. Never. Real, bro. Like real talk. Never, man. Never. I think the first time I slept over somebody's house was, man, I might have been in college, man.
You was in Davis and Elkins, huh?
Nah, I was out at Washington Venice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Like I never, like they just had that tough love about me. But yo, it's great, man, because like you just don't know what was going on in the world. And like I was never able to spend a night over people's house. People were never able to sleep over my house. But the thing about it was I never had resentment towards them for that, yo. Never got mad. I never, like, I used to be like, dang, like niggas is going over what's the name's house, but I already knew it. Like, it was nothing to be played around. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, yo, it is what it is, and just kept it moving. And it's great because that's like kind of instilled with me in life. Just like, yo, sometimes this shit just might not rock your way, but you just got to keep it moving. And I always remember that because when I started getting older, my sister, she was able to do that. She was able to go to sleepovers and this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was never able to do that. I'm talking about nothing.
They always say, bro, the first waffle you make never come out perfect. That's what the fuck happened. They just got the second one. It was like, all right, cool, you go.
I'm telling you, yo, I'm telling you, Lawrence, nothing, bro. Like birthday parties, all that had to come home. Growing up, high school, still none of that, bro. Had to come home. But you know, I love it, man. It's just tough love. And I'm very glad, and appreciate that I was able to take it and just keep on moving in life. Because some people are just like, man, fuck that shit.
That's how you end up with runaways. Some people run away and do crazy shit like that. Yeah,
she's a runner. She's a track star. Yo, as y'all know, my music catalog is very, very long. You know what I mean? But I'm just giving y'all a glimpse of anything y'all say. I can give it to y'all. But yeah, I just took it and just like said, fuck it. It is what it is. But like you said, a lot of people start to be runaways or rebellious. You know.
I already got the word already. I'm already here with you. But
you're already here. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What were some other places you got other than like coaches and aunts and grandmas and stuff like that?
Mm. Outside of my dad, I mean, I always got. I mean, we can't ignore pops. You know what I'm saying? You got love from there. I know it sounds like a. I it
Go
in
ahead. You speak on yours. I'm gonna speak on mine.
in their own perspective, right? So they're
Their
not.
own way.
I'm not gonna say that they're their own. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like moms where they just like, oh, I need to be hugging my baby. Like you know what I'm saying? You're I give you all the love and affection. Like no, they're not like that. But what I'll say is that like kind of like how I was saying that like some people just want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like the fact that they're present in your life is just enough. Now my situation wasn't like that, but I'm saying in general, like some dads just feel like, hey, listen, the fact that I can call you and we can go hang out is
That shows I love you.
some fathers see it as monetary, where they got to show their love, you know what I'm saying, through money. Some fathers just are really there, like who really just want to be involved in like their whole perspective. My dad was like that, you know what I'm saying? He was involved in what I had to do growing up. Obviously, it was a little different because my parents was in two separate households, but he still did his best to be there for me.
Yeah.
So we have to, we can't just neglect that because then we're just
Nah, you definitely right. Because I was looking at it as like affectionate way. My dad was never affectionate. I never even seen my dad cry, nothing like that. But
my dad wasn't affectionate either. My dad, the first time I seen my dad cry was when God rest his dead, Willie Davis. He cried when my grandfather died. We was at his funeral and he cried then. Like he really cried. Like before I used to see him, I saw him like tear up, but like he really cried then. Man.
I ain't never seen Pops cry, but but you all right. He did show his love in his own way. You know what I mean? Behind things.
That people think fatherhood is that like we just show our love in our own ways and not like we're kind of like we're like that security guard, right? Like we're there on the scene, but we're behind the scenes and we just try to monitor everything that goes on. Nah,
Damn, that was a gem, yo.
Bruh.
That was a gem, yo. Hold on. Let me hit the replay button. Go ahead, say that again, yo.
Sometimes people think fatherhood is just like being a security guard. Like we're on the scene, but we monitor everything behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is that's something we gotta erase because some dads are really your homeboy. What's his name? Christian?
Princeton.
My bad, my fault, Princeton. No ill will, but some dads are really
his son named Christian.
That's what it is. I'm sorry, ain't no ill will, but what I'm saying is like there's some dads that are really like full-fledged that are deeper into their kids more than I am, and I live in the same house as my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't just sit here and think that God, like that guys just show they love and there's certain ways and they're just molded to be this certain human being because that's not always true.
Yeah. Nah, you definitely right, man. That was a gem, man. Like, really, yo, shit. I had to write that. I had to write that one down in the memory book, man. I'm at the.
Oh, it's the truth, but the thing about it is though, it's like it's not a curse, but it's like a generational trend.
Yeah.
Like, fathers are just going to be like, for instance, like probably your father, right? He didn't show you the love and affection when you had your first heartbreak, right? But he was there to tell you how to like maneuver as a man and like how to do things, act a certain way, your characters, everything. Like you've been saying before in a couple episodes before, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been there in other aspects. So like he feels like he has his touch on your life the same way with my dad. My dad always thought that like he always had his way into my world. Like he was attached to my world as best as he could, being as though he worked a lot and all that other shit. But like, it was more so like how to handle finances and how to do certain shit as a man versus like how to deal with like your emotions. I'm not trying to drop too many gems tonight, but what I'm saying is that like,
yeah, you on your therapy shit today, yo. You on your therapy, you on your Dr. Phil. You in your bag today.
I don't want to be in my bag. That's the thing.
You don't want to be in the bag. I got you.
Yeah, no, it's the truth though.
Shit, man. Listen, we're gonna have to end it on that note, man, because you really feel me, KO them, yo. You know what I mean?
I had to, bro, because there's a lot of dads out there that's like that are living in that space where they just don't know Some dads don't know what his space is in their child's life. Some dads.
So listen, before we go, man, all the fathers out there, show that love, man. Show that affection.
It's okay.
It's okay. I was just listening to this podcast and they were saying, yo, like you can always be the tough guy, but yo, when you're around like your girl and your kid, sometimes you got to show that softness to them, man. No one got to know how soft you get with your kids or whatever, your girl, but sometimes people need that type of love, man.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to be soft around your woman. If you think you got to be tough around her, I'm not trying to change you from being a gangster. All right. Not saying
nah, you gotta be soft around the women, yo. You gotta be soft.
Whatever, but some men just think that they got this macho feel that like they feel they gotta be like this certain type of figure. Bro, at the end of the day, be soft around your children. It's not just also for your benefit, but also for theirs and how they're gonna grow up in society. We're gonna end it on that.
Right. Yo.
All that.
Kill him with the info, man. Info in the detail.
Listen, dog. Episode 15. We did it again. We'll holler at y'all next week. Make sure you guys follow us on IG, diaper.dads, DIAPER .DADS. YouTube, subscribe. All the shit they say on YouTube. I know y'all niggas listening to YouTube, so subscribe. And Apple Podcasts, we there as well. So, hey, you have no reason to not listen to us, all right? We'll see y'all next week. We out.
How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. You provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about we. Lead by example, this for my child, I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets, now we talking pampers and wipes. I really love this though, look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper dash.